Sins of the Past, Related Warriors. Sins of the Past, Chapter 10, Related Warriors. Limo ride to the event announcement. Roulette picks up the two guests for his arrival to his announcement. The two are escorted to the limo by his driver. The two related warriors notice a fishbowl with fish that look different from usual, with lights that reflect in different areas of the bowl. And the fish themselves, anxious as he is to make himself a known millionaire, he doesn't know what is about to happen. Roulette Soldier says, "Ladies, you look lovely. Please have a seat over there where it's comfortable." Both of them say at the same time, "Thank you." Roulette Soldier says, "What are your names again?" They have to hurry and pick a name quickly. Shadow Angel Death says, "My name is Myelin, and my sister, Victoria." Roulette Soldier says, "You both have one name." Red Shadow says in a slight sarcastic manner, and Shadow Angel hits him with her left arm after he says his reply. Red Shadow says, "Yes. Yes, fortunately." Roulette Soldier says, I see. Enjoy the ride. It will be a little bit before we get there. So what does your sister do for an occupation?" Red Shadow Military says, "I'm a restaurant manager back in the USA." Roulette Soldier says, "Good business if you have people coming there all the time." Red Shadow Military says, "Business is very good right now. I have someone trustworthy holding it down for the moment while I take my vacation with my darling sister." Roulette Soldier says, "Well, I'm glad you came with us. I have someone for you to meet later." Red Shadow Military says, "My sister was telling me an invention you have discovered. Where did you find it, if I may ask?" Roulette Soldier says, "You'll find out soon enough." Shadow Angel Death says, "I understand." Just as Shadow Angel was about to finish her sentence, she was interrupted by an incoming call. Roulette Soldier says, "Wait a moment. I have to take this call. It's very important. Please excuse me." Roulette Soldier says, "What is it? I'm busy." Shadow Warrior says, "I have the preparations ready at your command." Roulette Soldier says, "Excellent. What else do you have important to say?" As the two men are talking, the both related Shadow Warriors decide to have a conversation of their own as they're whispering amongst themselves. Shadow Military says, Well, look who it is. At least he's not ugly after all underneath that mask of his." Red Shadow Military says, "Great. Another one of your cute-faced moments to pound. If you ask me, they're all the same." Shadow Angel Death says, "Yeah, they do, don't they? I wonder what his expression will look like after he finds out who we are." Red Shadow Military says, "Here's an expression for you. Don't have me crying to my mother that I got my butt beat by a man that looks like a woman and an actual woman." We both laugh a little louder, and when they hold each other's hand and give each other the look as though we're in this until we die. Roulette Soldier disconnects the hollow messenger live chat. Roulette Soldier says, "We're almost there. Get ready. My driver will open the door then. Then I get out and smile one time for the camera, and I will bring you out one by one. Understand?" They both say at the same time, "Yes." While distracted of his thoughts on the grand entrance ahead, the two related Shadow Warriors continue their whispered conversations. Shadow Angel Death says, I wonder his face looks like after I get him in one of your moves." Red Shadow chuckles at the idea. Red Shadow Military says, "Probably like the other one," or she says, "Oh," or he says back, "He might like it too much." He laughs a little bit. Shadow Angel Death says, "You think you find it funny, do you?" Red Shadow Military says, "What? I heard he likes it rough." "Just not too rough, okay? We don't want to make this situation a vacation." Shadow Angel Death says, "I need to get his blueprints. He's building something much more than what he says." Red Shadow Military says, "We'll have to continue this another time. We're here. The driver is slowing down." The Roulette Soldier says, "All right, ladies, get ready for your cue." They both smile as he walks out first by his driver. Red Shadow Military says, "Get ready for the surprises that are coming." They both laugh on the way out. Make sure I'm going the right way. Sins of the Past, Chapter 11, The Related Warriors, Preparations for Event Announcement, Lady Deadly Cedar, and Eternal Nightmare. Meanwhile, Cedar and Nightmare are preparing for the main event by looking at the 3D holograph of the structure of their possible battleground. Eternal Nightmare has given instructions to her troops from the USA and other countries, while President of the United States is busy with other matters. At the same time, Cedar is doing the same and contacting other officials that she knows, while the two women are contacting their resources through the mainframe. Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I'm finished. What about you?" Eternal Nightmare says, "Me too. We need to bring up all 3 places where roulette will be at." On second pause before the next sentence is said, Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I have brought it out for you here. Now here are the 3 places that he is scheduled to be. Let me enlarge them through the holograph infrastructure." Eternal Nightmare says, "Got the images. Now we'll stretch them out to get a better view." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "Now tell your troops to be in the first level on top, which is where roulette will be at first for his grand entrance." On her airless keyboard that doesn't require a computer or a modem, a compact device that stretches and has its own programs from the military advancement departments. Eternal Nightmare says, "We're all set. Are you ready to give these women what we're made of?" Lady Deadly Cedar says, "Interesting how Shadow Warrior got a taste of these 2 women warriors and their potential to put a dent on our plans." Eternal Nightmare says, "I'm so confused. That man has had the best training. How could he be so dumb and let them get away with our secret?" Lady Deadly Cedar says, "Makes me wonder myself and what's to come from these women that gave our Shadow Warrior a hard time." Eternal Nightmare says, "They better say their prayers. I have the building completely surrounded." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "How are you getting away with the override codes so that the president doesn't figure out our plans and stop us in the future?" Eternal Nightmare says, "That's the pull I have with a few people that are close to the president. In terms, they tell me what codes get updated and so forth." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "You know, if these women are who I think they are, we're in trouble." Eternal Nightmare says, "What are you talking about?" Lady Deadly Cedar says, "You need to catch up in your most wanted list, the Related Warriors." Eternal Nightmare says, "Now those women are trouble, all right. We can't seem to hold them long enough." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "So you have heard of them?" Eternal Nightmare says, "Yeah, they managed to kill my backup when I went to Japan to look for them." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "How many? That has you worried." Eternal Nightmare says, "I lost count." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "How about an estimate?" Eternal Nightmare says, "Over a couple of thousand or more." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I'm speechless. That's a lot of practice." Eternal Nightmare says, "I have all my backup given to their deaths, but I needed them to find these women. I had tracked them to a geisha district." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I heard the same thing in Lebanon." Eternal Nightmare says, "Really? Hopefully we shouldn't have to worry about them." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I hope you're right. I know those women made headlines throughout the world, and they kept killing our gang rivals and others in their path." Eternal Nightmare says, "I'm almost done with the configurations. Are you about the same yet? I have a few ending configurations before we meet up with roulette." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I'm guessing you're not curious on how they made headlines." Eternal Nightmare says, "Don't get me wrong. I wonder if I will see them in my grasp for killing my troops. I lost on top of that." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "You fought them before." Eternal Nightmare says, "No, I almost had them." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "What the hell happened?" Eternal Nightmare says, "They killed every soldier that was about to capture them." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "I heard they were almost going to take out the president of your nation." Eternal Nightmare says, "No, they took out my right hand who was about to assassinate the president like I had planned." Lady Deadly Cedar says, "Let's hope we don't face them here at the announcement." Eternal Nightmare says, "Or at the after party for that matter. Come on, help me with the last codes. We have to do this together at the same time." Finishing up the configuration so that all of Nightmare's troops are given proper directions in where to go, they contact Shadow Warrior and deliver the message that everything is complete. As Nightmare refreshes herself, making sure her dress was still on properly, Lady Deadly Cedar says, "Come on, let's go already. Roulette is about to come and he wants us at our posts." The 2 ladies leave the room and go meet Roulette at their designated posts. Oh, did I not record?